Designers only. First of all, let me see. Okay. First of all, I just wanted to come on and say hey to all my subscribers and hey to the haters. I mean, I know you guys watch, so don't try to say that you don't, because I know you do. So, you have to excuse my hair because I'm out here. I'm going somewhere unexpectedly, so I didn't even have a chance to do really anything to my hair. So if it looks crazy, it just does. So if it looks crazy, it just does. I don't care. But anyways, this is a video response to Hair Nail Beauty Tips, or Hair Nail Beauty Tips by Miss Rosa. And she did a video about braids, and she's going to get them. Side note, I am actually re-recording this video because on my one that I did record, I had some white stuff like ash on my neck, and it looked really noticeable, so I just decided to re-record this. So this is why this response is so late, in correspondence to school. So hopefully I look good in this video. I don't know, but I hope this video is helpful to you. But I'm about to tell you about braids. So, okay. It's a little cold in my car. So, you want to get braids, and you're wondering about what type of hair to get. Okay. The hair that you have is okay. You can still use that. It just depends, like, if you want to burn the ends or not. Maybe it was just me that heard this. I don't know, but I think I did hear you say that you wanted to get something like an afro type style, which is fine. You can still do that. But if you want to do something like that, and I'm assuming it would be like an updo, it won't really matter if the ends are just sealed with a rubber band or burned, because you can burn all hair that is synthetic, because synthetic hair is plastic, and plastic tends to melt together, so you can still melt it. The only thing about that is some hair tends to not melt right, and it feels like it's melted, but it's not. And it has like these little bubbles and stuff on it, and it just doesn't look good. So the hair that you have now is fine. You can still braid your hair with that. But it just depends on if you want to burn the ends. If you want to have an updo, it doesn't matter, because it's going to be hidden up in the updo somewhere. So whether or not the ends are burned or sealed with a rubber band, it doesn't matter. So that's something you need to consider as well. I wore cornrows for about a good year, and I was a straight blonde pretty much. Let's see. I think this dreadlock right here can pretty much represent the color that I wore. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that pretty much represents the color that I wore. It was a little brighter than that, but I have brown mixed in it, and my hair was black at the time, so with that, with the black and the brown and the blonde being mixed together, it looked really nice, and it looked really natural. But I have people telling me that it looked real, but it wasn't my hair. So technically, it was my hair because I paid for it. And it was on my scalp. So there you go. So I wore cornrows for about a good year, and I was a straight blonde, and I used a braided, it was like a weave, but it wasn't on a track. It was loose hair. I can't ever remember the name of it. I think it's Diana hair, but I cannot remember. It's a good braiding hair to just braid and then seal with a rubber band. I'm pretty sure you can still burn it, but I'm not sure, because I braid my own hair. I used to braid my own hair, but I didn't really burn those ends. So I used it on my mom once, but I can't remember if it burned right or not. So that's another hair you want to look at. It just depends. Kinky hair tends to burn a lot better than other hairs just because it's kinky. But like I said, any synthetic hair burns because it's plastic. It's just plastic fiber, so you know, it'll still work. It just depends on how you want it. So, off that topic to another. As far as tying your hair up, you need to get a bonnet cap. Please don't do this, the do-rags where you have to, it has like this thing in the back and then you have to take the 2 strings and wrap them. Don't do that because I don't know. I had a bad experience with that, and I just do not suggest anybody that gets braids or any style that is natural like this or cornrows or whatever. I really don't suggest anybody get a do-rag because I'm being serious when I tell you this. Right here on my forehead, I had a pitch black line that just moved in on my forehead, and so what I had to do was go and buy some cover up to cover that, because it's, you know, and it was, you know, it was really noticeable, and everybody was asking me what happened to your forehead, and I was like, I have no idea. So that's another thing you need to look at. I do know they have silk bonnet caps that are olive oil infused. I have one and it works great because it keeps the moisture in your hair. So that's another thing you want to look at. I do believe that cap will run you about $4. So it may be a little pricey, but it's worth it because it keeps your hair moisturized, and it keeps your hair looking shiny. So that's what I found too. Trying to think. Another thing that you need to look at is hair oils and greases. As far as what you can grease goes, you can use, I know you have coconut oil because I've seen you do a hairstyle with it. So you can use that. You can use African's Best. They have this one by African's Best that is Herbal. So it has herbs in it, so you can, like, it's black herbs and everything, but it's not so noticeable. But you can just take that and just run it through your parts and your braids, and it makes your hair grow. And when I say it makes your hair grow, it makes your hair grow. Like, I used some of that on my braids, and my hair grew out within a week. And my hair grows fast, but not that fast. And another thing that you want to look at too is because braids are only supposed to last you for about a good 2 weeks before you have to get them redone. And if you wait more than 2 weeks, they start to look a little raggedy. So if you do find yourself having to leave your hair in for more than 2 weeks, what you need to do is invest in a good dry shampoo, because you can just take that with the little pointy tip and just run that through your parts, and you can pretty much wash that part of your scalp that's not braided. And that'll give you a little more time as far as smell, because after 2 weeks your hair does start to smell if you're somebody that sweats from the scalp like I am. So if you are one of those people that sweats from your scalp, you need to look into one of those dry shampoos with the little pointy tip nozzle so you can run that through your parts. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't believe so. I can tell you, as far as cleaning your hair after braids, I'm not sure if you are somebody that is into organic shampoos and such, but I happen to use Aussie products on my hair just because it leaves my hair so clean. You can use that on your hair, because anybody that knows me, they know that I swear by Aussie products, because that's, sorry everybody, my camera cut off. But like I was saying, with your hair being pulled like this for 2 weeks, the first week you're going to get a headache from that anyways, because it's going to hurt. So and second of all, you're going to form white small bumps along that hairline, And they may just be these little bumps that may come up right here on your neck, and that's from pulling small hair that's not strong enough, and it's not long enough either to braid. So I'm not sure whoever's going to braid your hair if they're a tight braider, but if they are, you need to make sure to tell them not to braid this or pull it too hard, or tight, because it will make you form bumps and you will get some breakage back here because of that. So that's really all I can think about to tell you. If you need any more help, please do message me. I'll try to answer your questions to the best of my ability, because I am a braider and I do braid. So like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions to the best of my ability. So if you have any comments or questions, please drop them below, or PM me, and have a blessed day, everybody. Stay safe and have a happy weekend, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Bye.